Hello, everyone. Okay. Welcome. As you're coming in, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Connect chat. All right. Let's see. Read only. Oh, okay. And for some reason, my Instagram is not connected. Let's see why. Okay, hold on, y'all. As you're coming in, say hello. Please let me know where you're watching from. It's all good. Listen, technology is technologying. So we're going to make sure that we are getting all the things in. Let's see. Money from home using your creative gifts, but you don't know exactly where to start. Save draft. So I created a simple checklist that I use and that. Come on. So I created a simple checklist that I used when I first got started. As you're coming in, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. So this is perfect for all my stay-at-home moms with school-age kids who are looking to make additional income. All right, we'll just figure out Instagram later. But we're going to keep going. We're not going to stop just because. Say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I am Laura Shay Lovett.
The fact that your ass not using keywords and you using.
All right. Listen, everything that can go wrong will go wrong, okay? Because why not? Why freaking not? Welcome YouTube, welcome Facebook, welcome my Facebook group, welcome TikTok. I am Love It Lame for those on TikTok. For those of you everywhere else, I am Laura Shay, your stay-at-home mom CEO. And thank you so much for being in the building. You're like, who is this chick? I am your stay-at-home mom CEO, and I help other stay-at-home moms do what? Create additional income while spending time with their family and loving on themselves. Because, baby, you are the glue. In order for you to be the glue, you have to take care of who? You. Y'all, that rhymed. Y'all cannot tell me that did not go hard. That rhymed so much. So I'm going to check my other platform to see. All right. Let's just hope and pray that it is all working out. So as you're coming in, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. And today we're going to be talking about if $9 could change your life, would you make the investment? If $9 could change your life, would you make the investment? I know a lot of people are like, how can $9 change my life? Baby, $9 can help you get yourself all together, right? So it's all about, okay, here we go. Oh, perfect. Okay, so it is showing well on Instagram. On TikTok. It is showing well on TikTok. Yay. Okay, everything's looking really good. As you're coming in, 0003, welcome in the building. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Laura Shay. Love it. Please let me know where you're watching from. Thank you so much for sharing out that live. Baby, she came in and said boom, 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 boom. And I absolutely love it. So my question for you today is, if $9 can change your life, would you make that monthly investment to change your life? As a stay-at-home mom, I've been a mom for almost 21 years, been a stay-at-home mom for 13, been a stay-at-home mom who run a business from home for about 10 years now. And if I tell you, Tatum 1227 in the building. I know how to run a business from home. Baby, I was failing forward, okay? User 5821 in the building. So listen, when I first started out in business, running a business from home, I had a newborn and I had the twins were 5-ish. So they were just starting to go to school. It was insane. I was like, there got to be more to life than this. There has to be more than me. Okay. There has to be more than just me sitting up here trying to figure it out. So I started investing in all different types of coaching, programs. I mean, listen, you name it, your girl was there. If you name it, your girl was in it, because I was wanting to win. I was wanting to succeed in business. But what I quickly realized is that it was not working for me, because a lot of the programs that I was getting into were either for people who work on 9 to 5, or it was for straight entrepreneurs with no little children and all of those things. And no knock to it, because I took what I needed, honey, because I am a person who likes to adapt to the situation. So I literally took what I needed and said, you know what? All right. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. This is what, hold on, because I want to go see how it looks. As you're coming in, say hello. I want to see how it looks on Instagram. I meant TikTok. And it showed that I am. This video is unavailable with. As you, okay, hold on. This video is unavailable with restriction mode enabled. To view the video, you need to disable restricted mode. How in the world? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Got it. So I will have to, let's see. I'm learning, y'all. I'm learning. As you're coming in, Ayana, Christina, Kathleen, thank you so much for being here. So we're talking about, if you could spend $9 to change the trajectory of your life, would you? Would you? Let me see. Would you? What's up? Ooh, I do not want to jack that name up. All right. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So we talked about when I first got into business. Whoa, snap. Y'all, I almost lost my laptop. Whoa. Woo! I almost lost my laptop, y'all. Anywho, so when I first started out in business, the one thing I talked about was how there was no programs out there for me when I was starting out. I was a mom, stay-at-home mom, just retired from the Marine Corps, and I was like, oh my God, how in the world am I going to make this adjustment? Because from 18 until my 30s, all I knew was the Marine Corps. So from there, it was like, how do I go from being active duty to what's going on? Thank you so much for joining. How do I go from being active duty Marine to being a stay-at-home mom? Excuse me. And then, by the way, I want to sit up here and run a whole business. Lee Dominique in the building. Kay, Sam, Annie, Deep Creek. Thank you so much for being here. and being a stay-at-home mom and running a whole business. So what ended up happening was, if y'all hear knocking, we're having construction done in our basement. We're getting our basement redone. Let's just ignore that, okay? So what I wanted to do was like figure out how to do it. So what did I do? Of course, back then, Facebook was just getting started, so wasn't even being able to go live yet, y'all. I might be telling my age a little bit. I don't even think we could go live at the time. So it was definitely one of them things like, what? So I started looking for programs. I found a in-person, hold on. I found a in-person coach. Hold on. I found a in-person coach, someone who could help me right there in person. Again, not specializing in someone who have small children and taking care of their family. And my first primary focus, besides taking care of myself, was to take care of my family. So it was them, it was me, then them, then business. So if my third priority was my business. So what I realized is that there are a lot of programs out here that help you to make money, to scale, to grow your business. But what I also realize is there are a lot of programs out here that does not focus on the stay-at-home mom and how her life is doing what? Taking care of her family and being there for them. Because the reason why you are a stay-at-home mom is to what? Take care of your family, right? That's the main reason, whether it's financial reason, whether it's something you choose to do. But that does not mean that at the end of the day, daughter of the, hold on, let me see. Because it doesn't give me your full name. It just say daughter of the, not sure. But thank you so much for being in the building. Please let me know where you're watching from. Okay. Princess, thank you so much for being in the building. Carrie, 2 kids, thank you so much for being in the building. Candy, thank you so much for being in the building. As you coming in, tap it up, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. So I'm Laura Shay, love it, Lane, your stay-at-home mom CEO, and I help other stay-at-home moms create additional income so they can spend time with their families and loving on themselves. So one of the questions I get asked a lot is, what is in your $9 monthly membership, which is a small investment to change your life, okay? And how is it that it benefits me? So here we go. You'll be getting monthly mini business course, 1 business course a month. There'll already be 4 in there already for you to start. What's up, Sasha C? Thank you so much for being here. So you'll get monthly business courses. What does that entail? They'll center anywhere around business, self, and your family. Because being a stay-at-home mom, your primary is you, your family, and your business. You've been wanting to do this dream for so long, and you cannot figure out, why am I having this burning desire? My kids are in school. So for all of you with school-age kids, this is for you. Because before you became a mom, guess what? You were a woman with goals and visions, and you were like, this is what I set out to do. And then plan B happened. You end up having children maybe earlier. I'm talking about myself. You end up having children. Y'all, he is right up under me. Like I feel it up under my feet. You end up having children earlier than you wanted to. Life just went a different direction. Not good, not bad. It just went a different direction. So you went into that direction with it, right? So you started having children. And then next thing you know, you're married, your kids, all of these things. And so you end up putting your goals and dreams on the back burner. Does this sound like anybody? All right. Yes. And so what happened is, when that happened, you put your desires, your dreams, and your goals on the back end. And when you did that, you stopped focusing on yourself. What's up, Miss Cole? Thank you so much for being in the building. So you stop focusing on yourself. And you're like, now that your kids are older, they're in school now. You have a little more free time between what we call mom hours, that like 9 to 2:30-ish time frame before all hell break loose and they come home. And so you're like, how is it that I can just not be a mom and I can bring my dream back to the front and focus on them? So much has changed since when you first wanted to do this business 5, 6, 7 years ago, because now your kids are in school, so things have changed. Y'all, I am really trying to do this video with I am really trying to do this video and he is knocking right up under my feet. Okay. So much has changed since you've wanted to start businesses. A lot of platforms have changed. A lot of rules on the different platforms has changed. And so you don't necessarily have the time to figure out how to do all of this. That's why in my Mom CEO Academy, that is just a low investment of $9 a month, is what I'm teaching you. I'm giving you monthly mini business courses. We have weekly planning and strategy sessions every Sunday to plan out our week. I have a system called high priority, medium priority, low priority system. And that is how you plan your day and your week. It really does help you to be more productive with your time and incorporate yourself. What's going on, Rhodey? Christina, thank you so much for being in the building. Please let me know where you're watching from. Say hello, hello, hello. I don't know if that's Layla. Not sure. Say hello. Please let me know where you're watching from. Hold on. I'm making sure I don't have any. Okay. All right. So another thing is we'll be doing weekly question and answering planning coaching. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're like, I don't know what best course of action, this is your time to ask questions. They are weekly. I do plan them differently each week, morning, noon, and evening, so I can hit all my different coasts of people to make sure that I am accommodating everyone. So that is how we're doing that. Then we have bi-weekly coffee chat and then tea chat. So what's the difference between coffee chat and tea chat? The only difference between a coffee chat and a tea chat is the time. And during this time, this is where we're talking about real life, real conversations. How are you feeling? It is not to be negative, but it is to express your concerns. What's going on, Levon, thank you so much for being in the building. Mandy, thank you so much for being in the building. I feel like something on my face right here. But anywho, he wept. Thank you so much for being in the building. I'm trying to figure out what is going on with my algorithm because what? Okay. Monthly download. These are where you get different checklists, ebooks, money making ideas. So once a month, we'll have a money challenge. This is to help you generate some income, because how much would it take for your life to change? 1,000, 2,000, 2,000, 3,000. Believe it or not, you to go from living paycheck to paycheck to living comfortably, it's not that big of a jump. It's very doable, but you just have to take the action to do it. Does that make sense? You just have to take the action to do it. And so that's what the $9 monthly membership is about. And then, like I said, money challenges every month. August 1st, we are doing our first Build a Digital Money Challenge. So I'm super excited about that. So let's recap. You get your monthly mini course drop. You get your weekly planning and productive strategy sessions every Sunday. Weekly Q&A sessions. This is your time to ask me anything. You get your bi-weekly mommy chat, coffee, and tea moment. Get monthly downloadables, whether it's ebooks, printables for your business, for your home, hacks, trick kit, food, certain food to make it easy. Listen, I am all about making my life easy, and I want to share those things with you guys. And then we get monthly money challenge August let me see. It's not the 1st of August because of the way the calendar fall. Hold on. August 4th. Boom. August 4th will be the first day of the digital money challenge. Where on that, what's up, Amber Reed? Thank you so much for being in the building. Thank you so much for your club entry. So August 4th will be the first money challenge for August, where you will build your ebook in 5 days from beginning to end, price it, put it on your website, and begin to market it. Okay, so it is for those of in my $9 membership, my Mom CEO Academy, where you can get this. Okay, where you can get this. These are the different things. Here's why you should build. Here's why you should go into it. You've been trying to do it on your own, and what you're doing is not working. No shade, not saying that you're bad at it, because it's not. It's just you don't know what you don't know. And so being a stay-at-home mom for the last 13 years and running a business from home for the last 11 years, who make anywhere from 40 to almost 75, 80K. I did have 100K a year one time. And business. I know exactly what it takes to bring income in from being at home and working it around your schedule. It's all about system, strategies, automation, and support. So you'll get that in the Mom CEO Academy. Okay, you'll get that. Amber Reed just reached level 9 in the club. Thank you so much for leveling up, girl. Next, you'll get confidence boosters and support. What does that look like? So you'll finally stop second guessing yourself. You'll have a plan and strategy that you can tailor to work towards yourself. Oh, somebody else just came in. I can't really see your name. Lauren in the building. So it like shows you, but then it does not show you. So I'm not exactly sure. So these are the different things that you'll get being inside of the Mom CEO Academy. That's just a small glimpse of it, because the value of your confidence rising, the support system is unmatched. So I'm excited about it. And if you could just spend $9 a month to change the trajectory of your life, why not do it? Why not do it? Okay? Why not? The question is, where do I sign up? Which is perfect. All you have to do is go to my Stand Store link on TikTok. For those of you, everyone else, just put me and you will get a link to the Stand Store and be able to go in and sign up. I'm super excited. Things are dropping all the time, and it's just going to be amazing. It's just going to be amazing. So make sure you stay tuned in, stay connected, and let's get ready to bring those dreams that you had before you had children. Now that they go to school, you're able to take what you've learned, all the dreams and goals that you put on the back burner. Now that they're in school, you're able to take some time and focus on your business and create additional income in your household one step at a time. And I cannot wait to see you grow in business, because I know what it's like to fulfill your passion and still make income and be financially free without having to worry about the hustle and bustle of things. So I am so excited about this membership. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. You can on TikTok, DM me, on the recording, on the Facebook, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook. Please go ahead and just put your questions in the comment, and me or someone will get back to you. And so in the meantime, in between time, I'm Love It Lane, Laura Shea, your stay-at-home mom CEO, and I help other stay-at-home moms use their skills, gifts, and talents and monetize it to create additional income so they can spend more time with their family and loving on themselves. Mom out.